y'all. It is cold. It's it's 14 degrees out here, but you can probably see the sun shining off my face. It's supposed to warm up pretty quick. Going to get up to low 50s, I think, today. But anyway, yeah, we got ice. We've had a real mild winter so far, but it's finally getting cool. But there's a lot of birds out here flying around chasing shad. That's a good sign. But all right, I got plenty of bait today. I hit the jackpot this morning, but they're all pretty good sized shad there. But all right, I'm gonna get a couple of these cut up and get some bait on the hook. We're if y'all follow the channel, y'all know where I'm at. I'm close to the channel out there, which is about 40 foot deep. My bait will probably be setting in 10 to 15 feet of water. I can't reach that deep water, but we're close to it. Sometimes when it gets real cold like this, I have really good mornings here, so we'll just hope for the best. All right, I'm gonna get that bait in the water. We'll see how we do. All right, not huge baits. We'll go about like that. No need to keep that tail today. I got plenty. Good headpiece there. And then there's enough on that to make a bait. The bigger ones, that big one I got in my bucket, I don't mind freezing those great big ones. They hold up pretty good. Like that monster. But so I probably won't use it today. It's gonna be, before I get out of here, it's probably not going to be super warm, but that'll be the last one I use for sure. I'm going to try to save it. The bait's been pretty tough this year, but all right, we'll get some of this on the hook. Okie dokie, right through the snoot there. All right. Try not to fall on this ice. I bet it's not real thick. I think it's enough to trip me up though. But all right, I'm gonna spread these 4 baits out here as far apart as I can. And if I start getting a lot of attention in one area, you know, sometimes I'll just move a rod over there a little bit. But we'll just see how it goes. But all right, let's get this one out there. All right, choom. All right, y'all, I'm gonna get the rest of this bait in and we'll see how we do. All right, y'all, we got 4 pieces of bait out there. I'm freezing. No, I ain't too bad, but my hands are cold. I had to take my gloves off, cut my bait and stuff. But all right, I'm gonna sit in the truck and warm these hands up a little bit. Maybe we'll catch some fish here in a few minutes. Let's see. Got him. I got out because that rod had got smacked. But whatever rod wants to go down, I'll take it. Well, they don't feel like, look here. Oh, are we gonna double up? That's what I'm hoping to do this morning. Gather some groceries. I just hope they're bigger. This winter's been unusually warm. And I don't know if I've just been looking in the wrong places. I'm not a big fish chaser, but you know, I do like a bigger average than what I've been catching. Even cleaning them to eat, about 3 pounds to 10 pounds is about perfect. And I've not been catching a whole lot of 3 pounders. This one here will be all right, but it still ain't what I would like. But we'll keep him. Probably I'm gonna try to build me a little holding area here. There's one already here. Ooh. And that's where they're gonna go. All right, I'll get that big rock out of there. Water's cold. Whew. All right, y'all. I'm gonna get that. Whoa, that's slippery. All right, I'm gonna get that bait back out there. Got him. Man, y'all, I was hoping to get away from the little ones today. It feels like that's all I've been into lately. These rods is just non-stop dancing. Maybe we'll find a little bit bigger one out there. I'd like to find a few bigger ones. And if I can catch them like these, they're big enough to eat. I guess I shouldn't be complaining. I'm catching fish, huh? Alright, that's a little channel cat, looks like. Yep. Channel cat. Not a bad channel cat. All right. Yummy, yummy. There we go, finally a good takedown. A little bit better fish too. Not a monster by any means, but he feels a little better. That's more like the size. I like to clean a little bit more. He's still no biggin, but he good size. I got another channel cat, no? Yeah, another channel cat. Huh. Well, we'll take them. I don't have a problem in the world with eating a channel cat. They actually make some really nice fillets. They seem to be more broad across the back. Get you a nice thick fillet off of there. Yeah, buddy. I've heard people use the phrase channel cat, throw it back. I thought that was crazy, but they may be different in other places, but I know here I've never had. I don't think they taste worse, but all right, he's long, ain't he? Yeah, that's gonna be some good eating. Heck yeah. All right. Oh, don't get us hung up. Oh, shoo. I thought he did. I get hung up over there so much. It's not even, I almost didn't throw this back over there. I was hung up over there earlier. Oh, come on in here. Well, all right. Woo! Y'all ever watch Catfish Dave? He does that. Woo! I sat around yesterday watching his bank fishing videos playlist all day. Oh, shoot. All right. All right. Yeah, buddy. Okay. Good eating. Gathering them up there. All right. Yeah, I like Catfish Dave. I like his personality. But yeah, I sit around watching. I enjoy bank fishing videos more than I do anything else. Just like I watch River Certified, and my favorite ones are kayaking videos are good too when he's camping. But because he ends up bank fishing a lot. So, but yeah, bank fishing is my favorite. I guess because that's what I do. Now, if I buy a boat in the future and start fishing out of a boat more, and I'll probably get into a little more boat fishing videos just to learn. Now, I do watch them, but bank fishing is my favorite. But anyway, let's get some bait back on here and get it back out there. Well, I missed that one. Are you on there? Yeah, I got him. I wasn't sure. I don't know how good I got him. Make sure I turn this camera on. Too much going on. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I said it was 14 degrees when I got here. It was 14 degrees when I got up. It might have warmed up a couple degrees before I got here, but I know since the sun's come up, it's warmed up. It was 23 when I sat in the truck for a minute while ago. Got me a drink of coffee. Yeah, it's supposed to get up low 50s. That's a good eating size fish right there. I'd take my limit in these if I could catch them. All right. Yeah, that's just about perfect. But all right. Oh, I got 5. This is 5 now. Doing pretty good. And we ain't been here that long. About an hour maybe. But all right, I'm gonna go throw him down here. We're starting to gather them up. Well, he was knocking the crap out of it while I was throwing this rod back out. I was gonna reel it in and check the bait after I got this one back out, but I think he's on there, y'all. Yeah, I think he hooked himself. Yep, sure did. Yeah, buddy. Oh, shoot, yeah. You know, I thought he felt bigger, but I didn't want to say nothing. And that's kind of why he's not bigger. He's just coming in sideways. He's all wrapped up, but he's big enough. Come here. Yep. He's all wrapped up. Oh, righty. Got him all unwrapped there. Come on now. All right, shoot ya. Well, I don't know which one to get. That's a good problem to have, huh? You got two rods bouncing. I don't know how serious either one of them are. This one started and that one just started, and I was back there sitting in the chuck seat about to snack on some almonds, and they interrupted it. And I think that's all their plan was to interrupt my snack. And then now neither one of them is going to be serious. Screw those guys, I want to go have my snack. I think he might have hooked himself. I was back there rigging up. Yeah, he's on there. I was back there rigging up this other rod next to it because it got hung up and broke off again. So I'm about to move it. There's plenty of room here for, I don't know what's over there. There's a river. The river kind of bends right through here. A lot of logs and stuff wash up in here. It's probably why it's kind of like fishing an outside river bend, you know. And probably why so many fish like to lay around up here. A lot of stuff to lay around by and against. But anyway, I ain't throwing back over there. Okay, got him on a fillet. These small fish acting kind of timid. I seem to get them to hook up a little bit better when I have that fillet. There he is, y'all. We'll go ahead and keep him. When I have, oh, come here, fillet. When I have that fillet warmed up on my hook like this, I could downsize my hooks, but I like an 8/0 hook. Just makes me feel better having it, knowing I'll get probably a better hookup with a bigger fish. But that's just my experience. But anyway, when it's warmed up on here like this, I feel like they'll get it in their mouth a little easier, rather than having a chunk of bait that's hanging off, you know, like so, that they can just grab and pull on. You know what I'm trying to say? I just seem like I hook up better with these smaller, not very aggressive fish when I do it like that. Now, downsizing your hook would work too, and your bait, but that seems to work for me. But, all right, we'll put another fillet on. And you know, I have another set of rods when I'm targeting like channel cat or just smaller fish. But and I use 4/0 hook on those, but these rods that I use most of the time, the heavier rods, the longer rods, I've done really good with 8/0. I catch the eater size fish that I like, and I feel better about hooking into a big fish if I do catch one. But anyway, like I said, just my experience. I don't try to tell anybody that their way's wrong. I just try to share, you know, what experiences I've had. But all right, I'm gonna get this bait back on there. There we go. Oh, I just put this back out there. I drilled it in to check my bait. My bait was gone. Man, I hope he don't get me in that other line. Yeah, good eater here. I did get in the other line. I'm just over it. Come over here. Going the wrong way. Slick. Okay. Let's get off of this line. I don't know why I got them so close together. Whoops. All right. Yeah, buddy. All right, y'all. Another good eater here. Nice blue cat. About 9 fish now. That's good. All right. We'll throw him in my little area over here. Ah, I got that bait back in there. I gotta tell y'all it's funny to me, but the other night, my little girl, my youngest daughter, she's 7. Anyway, the other night I'm sitting at my desk in my bedroom editing, and she's laying there on the bed watching TV. And my hand starts cramping, and I'm like, oh man, my hand's cramping. I probably need to drink some water. And she says, it's probably because you're 50. I said, so you're saying I'm getting old? She says, well, Dad, you are 50. And I'm like, well, you're probably right. It might have something to do with that, but I'll just go get me a bottle of water. Oh, that child. She's got quite the sense of humor. But, all right, we're doing pretty good. Is that 8 or 9 fish down there? I'm gonna make several meals. All right, we've a couple hours, about 2.5 hours, how long I've been here. It's starting to warm up nice. But all right, I'm gonna hang out, see if we can catch a few more. Well, I was reeling this one in to check the bait. I think this rod beside me is getting the bite. Yeah, the line just went slack right here in front of us. But I snagged a rig, y'all, and I gotta check it out. I think it might be one of my old ones. Oh, look at there. Sure is. I just about bet on it. 4-ounce lead, red Cajun line. That's my swivels. I float on there. Look at them zebra mussels. Whew. Those will cut you up. But the hook tip's rusted off. I got me a piece of lead anyway. Let's go up here and see if this fish hooked itself. Yeah, there ain't much on this rig worth anything except my lead. Everything else is rusted, but that's a dollar, so heck yeah. This bobber would probably be all right too. Just gonna throw this in my toolbox and I'll trash it when I get home. All right, a good catch. Oh yeah, got him. I was back there rigging up this one, man. I'm going through the rigs today. About 5 so far. My goodness. But we're piling up a few fish, so it's all right. I'll get this one in here. Another good eater. You'd think as many fish as there seems to be out there, I'd catch one a little bigger, but maybe they ain't hungry. They may be farther out on into that deeper water. Who knows? I'm happy with what I'm catching though. Yeah, he ain't as big as I thought he was. All right, let's go get him. Whew. He'll work. Yeah, he'll work. All right, we're getting our hole full over here. Get in there. Yeah. I wonder if he hooked his cell. I'm over there putting my fish on the stringer, so they all ain't gonna fit in my bucket. So I don't want them sliding all over the truck bed. I think he's on there, y'all. Yeah. Yeah, he hooked his cell. Sure enough. Come on in here. Hey. All right. Let's go get him. Whew. Oh, I got my work cut out for me when I get home. I got a lot of fish to clean. All right. Let's go see exactly how many we got. Make sure I'm within the law here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I could catch one more, but I don't know if I'm going to, y'all. Well, I got that bait back out there. I'm just gonna leave them 2 out there. I ain't gonna rig those other ones up. I'm sure I can catch one more fish with one of these, but this other one, nothing's touched. It may not even have any bait on it, but I'm scared to reel it in because it's probably gonna get hung up. But if I'd have had 13 fish there, I'd have probably just left. But since I'm just 1 away from my limit, I might as well. But all right, let's see. It shouldn't take long. Yep, we got him. Finally. If I just get him in. That last fish has taken me forever, y'all. It's been the longest gap between fish since I've been here. That's crazy. But both of these rods, I just reeled them in, put some fresh bait on them. One of them was missing bait. And not long after I put them back out, the little one started tampering. But that's it. He ain't the biggest of the day, but he's gonna work. He's gonna be 15. Yeah, buddy. I usually don't care about catching my limit, but I was just 1 away, so there he is. Number 15, y'all. Pretty little blue cat. I got 9 on my stringer, and now there's 6 in the bucket. Woohoo! All right. All right, y'all. Well, we did all right this morning. I caught my limit. There's 10 laying here, I believe, and 5 in the bucket. But yeah, heck of a morning, just all around. Bait was easy to catch. You know, caught a limit of fish, and frozen bait's not my favorite, but as tough as it's been to catch lately, I'll take it. I've got some a bag of frozen bait I can use when times get tough. But anyway, all right, I'm gonna get out of here. Hope y'all enjoy the video. Hey, settle down. If so, hit that thumbs up button for me. Y'all want to see more, hit subscribe. Thank y'all.